Thanks.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the forward slots, you'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. And it's Zubac in at center. If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism. Some big-time hops.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Jalen Brunson loves to operate in the painted area.
And Doris, when you look around the league, there are still a handful of players coming along from off-season injury.
Yeah, and Kev, this is a very tough balance for coaches to have to navigate. You have to protect your guys that have a history of injury, but at the same time, it's eventually go time. We got to win games here. Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
New York, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Leonard. The Knicks pull it in.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
In the corner, Collins with it. A miss that time, would have put him up.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You love the effort Brunson puts into creating for others, working to make sure the defense is manipulated there.
Here's Harden. Bridges with the board. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Brunson. Plays it up and banks it in.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Harden gets to Collins. Into the lane. Harden right side. Outside, Beal. 6 to shoot. Fires, high post. And the Clippers miss again.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Back to Brunson. No good on the 3. After the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
So for the Knicks, Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Anunoby, and Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. The Clippers also changing it up. Jones checked in for Collins, and it's done in for Beal.
Well, if there's a target at the cup, Jones Jr. is the man for the job. What a rise and finish.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Johns. And that one good from Clarkson.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harden, no good. The Knicks leading by 7. Stolen by Harden. Nobody near Leonard. Kept alive. Here's Zubac. Pass to Harden. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 5 to shoot. Fades back. No good from Zubac. For New York, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Fires it up. Hart finds Brunson. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jones. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Now, here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No.
And that does it for the first quarter. New York ahead. They lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Akporti in at the 5. They're the group New York will start the second with. Beal the pass to Lopez. They swipe it. In the corner, it's Bridges. Oh, good on the triple.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
It's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bounce pass from Paul. Run against Clarkson. Dunn misses. The Knicks leading by 5. And doors were early on in Chris Dunn's career, but is it fair to say many wondered if it might be short-lived?
Oh, there's no doubt, Kevin. Remember, this guy was at one point the 5th pick in the league, and there were questions about the offensive end of the floor. But give Chris credit. His defense has carved out minutes for him, and he's worked diligently to become a better offensive player.
Collins checked in for the Clippers. Harden comes in for Paul. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And, you know, I think New York, they're on autopilot right now. They're a middle-of-the-road team that isn't getting any better or worse. And I think they may ride this one out all the way through.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Guys?
A tremendous IQ. Wow. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Collins. Dunn kicks to Harden. Lopez, a screen on Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Lopez.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Bridges finds Towns. In the corner, it's Clarkson. New York, no good that time either. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Dunn. Rebounded by Clarkson. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Knicks. It's good. Bridges has got 8 points.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Even clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Jose Alvarado. Clarkson against Leonard. Pass to Collins. And here's Harden. Puts up a 3. And the Clippers miss again.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Right side, Leonard. With the defensive effort. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's McBride. Anunoby trying to break free. And McBride gets it to go.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
16. Outside Leonard. Pass to Lopez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beal's checked in. Brook Lopez hits them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
The kick out to Town. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Clippers trail by 8. Pass to Beal. 3-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
Brunson with it. 24 points. Oh.
How special can OG Anunoby be? Show off and show out.
LA has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Back to Harden. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Big time jam from James Harden.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Towns finds Anunoby. Back to Towns. To the wing right side. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Towns, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Offline from the top of the key.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
The Pelicans will face off against the Hawks out in Atlanta. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off. All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Clippers.
Inefficiency on...
And that is it for halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden in at the one spot.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Pass to Zubac. Now Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Hart. Here's Anunoby. Brunson, right side. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
Pass to Beal. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. And stolen by Leonard. Outside, Beal. They get the rebound. And Collins is right there.
Well, John Collins has proven over the course of his career to be a consistent rebounder. You have got to box this guy out.
Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor, and you're right. There's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Offensive rebound, Zubac, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Zubac has got his first points of the game. Into the third we go, 2 minutes in now. Here's Brunson. Oh, there's the muscle from Brunson.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
To the paint. Bridges with the steal. Towns the pass to Brunson. Here's Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Outside, Beal. Harden against Brunson. Beyond the arc. Oh, Harden so strong from distance.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
The kick out to Anunoby. For 3, Bridges. Collins grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 6. It's Beal on the wing. Shoots it up. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. And here is Bridges. He's got 8. Out to Brunson. Clock at 4. 3-pointer. New York missing again.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Clippers remain scrappy. James Harden said, in order for us to have a chance, we have to bring it every single night. One thing about this team, we're all happy for each other. It can be anybody's turn on a given night. Nobody's going to be upset, and even when we lose, we're still happy for each other. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Beal. Banked in off the glass. Beal's got 9.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
The Knicks making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in, and the Clippers making a change here as well. Donnie's checked in for Collins. Hart with a screen on Hart. Inside. And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Clippers trail by 6. Here's Beal. 9 points in the game so far. Harden outside. Down low. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, that's great execution. James Harden with a pretty dime.
New York leading by 4. Towns a screen on Hart. Outside, Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And here's Harden for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 13.
Well, this is just great competitive spirit by James Harden. You make a 3, he's coming right back.
Here's Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
The shot by Beal, no good. Knicks have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Towns. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Towns has got 8 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Left side, Beal. Takes it out to Leonard. Over Hart. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead. And let's take a listen now to Coach Toronto.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man. We got to get some stops. If we don't get stops, it's going to be a long night for us.
LGA focusing on the physicality of the game. He clearly wants more aggressiveness.
And understandable. Setting the tone on defense is critical if you want to get this win.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Out front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Miles McBride out there with Jose Alvarado. And it's Clarkson in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Well, watching Brook Lopez work on defense is a thing of beauty. This is one of the longest guys we have in the NBA.
Down against Clarkson. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Dunn. Dunn's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here. It's for Los Angeles. Clarkson dishes to Towns. Pass to Alvarado. New York moving it around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Friday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Here's Alvarado. Towns. Down. Good on the three-point shot. Towns has got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Thank you, Allie.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Harden outside. Pass to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
Brook Lopez never stopped working, especially inside where he has been a force.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And a new group in for the Knicks. Akporti's checked in. Josh Hart comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Paul. And Bradley Beal subbed in for James Harden. New York leading by 9. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And goes when he's feeling good. Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
James Harden, he's checked in for Chris Dunn.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Harden against Brunson. Pulls the trigger. Rebounded by Zubac. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 9 points. And that one is good.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Brunson surveying the D. Shoots the 3. No good. Clippers trail by 7. Harden. One-handed.
James Harden has always absorbed a huge offensive burden. It matters not where he's playing and with whom. The guy is big time in the clutch.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Knicks. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. That shot, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Bridges.
Well, you love to see Bridges keep the pressure on the defense and draw the contact.
Team foul. Mikal Bridges at the line, 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
These trips to the foul line are how you protect the lead and grow it. Got to knock these in.
Beal. Layup, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Lights one up. Rebounded by Zubac.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Beal against Brunson. Now here's Beal. Defense is right there. Ah, it's in there.
That's a big-time delivery from Bradley Beal.
The Knicks leading by 5. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. Now Hart jacks up a 3. Can't get it. Bridges against Beal. Harden outside. And get the 3.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Beal on the double team. Now Anunoby. The long shot, no good. Leonard. The 3 is off, and they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie Barr can do it.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Line, 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Because Jalen Brunson is such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
Harden outside. Another chance. Cleared away by Hart. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.